Hi everyone, Nikki here, TFW161. Just wanted to do a catch up on my crochet because I was hoping to do this on Friday, but it's sort of been a bit of a manic week and just didn't get round to it. And plus, I'm doing it on Sunday because it's sort of last week's and it'll be like next week's because I'm going to have a really busy week with blood tests and I've got like a food delivery. I know once the food's done I can do a video and the patio's going to get done and stuff, so it's going to be quite a manic week next week. Sorry, itchy nose. So I thought I'd do it today and I'll do my other videos at the beginning of the week so then I can upload them slowly. So yeah, busy week, which is going to be good because it's fine. I want the patio desperately needs doing, so anyway, I've talked about the patio before. I'm sure you're sick of hearing about it, but I just can't wait to get it done. I know I'm not probably going to get a barbecue out there now because the weather is changing. I've actually had to succumb and put the heating on. I've got it on a low setting. I didn't go like mad and crank it right up, but yeah, well, it clicked on this morning itself anyway, so it shows that it's definitely colder. And I've gone into my sweat tops, you know, so I'm in cozier clothes. And this, my feet aren't bare anymore. My socks have come out as well, so I know it's getting cold. Oh, so my tooth is driving me nuts. I keep getting that cold chill on it. Yeah, I'll just be so glad when it's done. And I think November's ages away, but really, we know it'll be here before we know it. So I'll just have a look at my little notepad. So I been to my craft club. That was, yeah, is it Monday this week? Yeah, it was Monday this week. So I went to that, started on a shawl, and it's the second time I've done it, but the pattern is fairly okay to understand. I wouldn't say it's ultra, it is an easy pattern, but I was having a real brain fart, excuse the expression, but I just could not get to grips with this bit, so it took me ages to get going. I spent like an hour unpicking and picking a bit. I just could not get to grips with it, yeah, anyway, it was a really good time. We chatted, you know, I enjoyed going. It's a nice break from being at home. Unfortunately my blood has gone a bit to pot again. It's now too thick, which isn't great, but if I had a choice, if they said, look, your blood's going to play up, what would you prefer? I would prefer it thicker. I do get a bit of pain in my neck and shoulders, so I do have to pace myself a bit with what I do. But when it's thin, oh, I just feel like I've got flu. It's horrible. So I've got to go back again on Tuesday, and I'm just like thinking, please, will you just balance? It's been going on for months now. I've changed the foods they've said. You know, I've done all the things they've said. And it's a weekly thing, so you must all be sick of hearing about it. But yeah, it's really bugging me when you do what you're told and it's still not right. But anyway, we'll get there in the end. What else? Finally cleared my credit card. I've just got one more little payment to do on that, and then it's done. So I'll be really chuffed to nuts. Yeah, so that's going to be good, and hoping once the sales start, well, I'm hoping somewhere Mum can take me to go and have a look at a new bed. I think I said that a while back that I wanted to get a new bed. So sorry, I keep saying I must stop it. Naughtiness, my hand. Yeah, would like a new bed. Mine's really old. It's fine, but the last thing I want to do is get into it one night and it just collapse on me. So yes, definitely need, I just pulled that off. Definitely need to get a new bed. eBay's going fairly well. I've sold a couple more shawls. Did have a problem with an e-check. If you're not au fait with eBay, then you can get paid by cash, you know, they can post it, or they could do a postal order. I don't know, postal order still about, yeah. So like postal order via your bank account, but I go for PayPal because then you'll protect, both parties are protected. So this one person paid me and it was an e-check, and in the end the e-check got cancelled, and it was just a bit of faff. But the customer did apologise, so I'm hoping they give me good feedback, because if not, I think I'll scream. Yeah, so that was a little bit of a haircut, but nothing drastic. Yes, so they're going. I did have to relist a few of them that didn't sell, but I'm thinking the weather's starting to change and it's coming up to Christmas, so it's an ideal time. I want to make some hats and some scarf sets, see if I can sell them, just give it a go. I can't do mittens and stuff like that, it's just, you know. And another thing, I don't want to. I want to keep it simple. I want to enjoy what I'm doing. A few days ago I was having a real bad hair day. It's still not great, and I was sort of feeling a bit flat, so I thought, oh well, I know, I'll Google hair extensions, and I looked into it briefly and I thought, oh, that's really good. So I contacted somebody and we had a chat, and the price made, you know, my eyes nearly pop out my head. And then I did a bit more research and I've decided against it, which I'm really pleased that I decided that hair extensions won't be for me. But I desperately want to grow my hair. Luckily my hair grows like stink, so hopefully it won't take too long. And I thought, as a bit of a cheat, if I went for a bob with layers, it means I don't have to wait quite so long to get it in, and then I can just carry on growing it. I don't know how long I'm going to go to. But I'm determined I won't get to a point and have it all cut off, because I've done that before. I've got to the midway point and I'm like, I'll cut it all off. This time I'm determined to grow it. So yeah, I will apologise now for the messy in-between stage with my hair, which will be coming up. Obviously I'll keep having little trims and stuff just to keep the ends nice and things. And before I go on to my crochet, I don't know if anybody wants to see this, so if you don't, then skip past it. But as it's my YouTube channel, I just thought I want to change it up a bit. Not like share every single thing I do or something, but yeah, just change my channel a bit. As a lot of you know by now, I'm coming up 40 and I've just been rethinking things. My life is definitely changing, partly because of health and just other things and stuff that are going on, which I can't go into because it's not just my personal stuff, it's other stuff that's going to be involving me. Yeah, so things are changing, so I'm slowly changing my videos, and re-looking at like my paper crafts and stuff. I don't, you know, I'm going to slowly give up the mixed media side of it and things. I know this is a crochet video, but you know, yeah, so there's just things I'm looking at differently, how I want things in the home. It's like, sorry, going back to the patio, it's like having the patio, having that extended will mean I can sit out there and enjoy it, having an umbrella over me or something, you know. It's just little things that are slowly going to be changed, and I'm nervous, excited, but really happy about some of the changes. You know, it's going to be really good. I know some of the medical things, you know, having a filling, well, it's not the first filling I've had, so I'm not worried about that. The neuro side, I've prepared myself for the worst if they tell me the worst, because I know there's a big possibility they're going to turn around and say, really sorry, but we really cannot cure this problem, but there's some ways we can help you live with it, you know. So anyway, and the girly stuff, yet again, I've prepared for the worst for that. And I just got to get on with it. I mean, I know I can't carry a child myself. So, you know, anyway, I'm not going to dwell on that. I don't want to. I want to get on to something much nicer. So, obviously, the weather's starting to change in the UK. It's getting to our autumn. So, in America, you call it fall. And I sort of just wanted to change. Sorry, let me just bring this up here. Sorry, it's going to crinkle. Yeah, just fancied to change. I've got some nice roll necks and stuff, like the Marxie's sort of cottony roll necks, not the jumpers. And I've just got stuck in a rut, and I was like, yeah, I need a bit of a change, but not a drastic change. I like fashion, but I'm not one that goes, oh, I must have the latest trend. I like to have, as you can see from a lot of the videos, the things I wear. I'm what I call a classic dresser, so things that don't date, but you can change a bit. So yeah, I just felt that I'd got stuck in a rut. So bless, Mum took me out yesterday to Castle Point, and we went in all the clothes shops there. We went into like Asda. There were lovely things that I saw, but I'm not into tassels and things, so I saw some really nice V-neck tops. Because I'm broad, a V-neck suits me better. And, or if I wear a roll neck, I have to break up the neckline a bit, like with a necklace or something. Yeah, saw some really nice tops, and they were V-neck with these stupid tie bows around the neck. I don't know about you, but I certainly don't want something extra around my neck. But yeah, just really nice stuff. Or they had those great big droopy sleeves, which are no good if you've got to do washing up or anything. You know, they're just not practical. Tried on a really nice skirt. It was pink and grey and black, like a tartan print. It was really nice. Well, I thought it was nice. Tried it on, chuffed to nuts, because I got into a size 10, so obviously the yoga's paying off. But it was just that smidgen too short, and where the seam was, it like ridden over your bottom. So if I was walking, I'd be ending up showing my backside to the whole of the world, which I really don't fancy doing, you know. So it was a shame, but eventually, good old Sainsbury's, I do get a lot of stuff in Sainsbury's, they came to the rescue. So I treated myself, because I've had some early birthday money, which I'm very grateful for. So hold on, let me put that on the floor. If you don't want to see the clothes, then that's fine. Yeah, so I've got a pair of jeans, and they're skinny jeans, which suit me. And it's amazing, because normally, if I get the leg, as you can see, it's all embellished. Normally, if I look for a pair of embellished jeans, they're too long, and then obviously you can't trim them because they've got the embellishment. But yeah, I love these. And then there's some down there, so I'm really chuffed with these. Because I thought, you know, if you go out somewhere nicer, it's nice to have something that's a bit casual but still got something nice about it. So yes, chuffed to nuts with them. And then I wanted a couple of jumpers, but I didn't want like a great big roll neck. So then I got this one. And yet again, the sleeves are perfect. Sainsbury's are so good. I mean, this is a Sainsbury's sweat top that I got last year. And it's nice that it can be suitable for somebody who's got longer arms, because you can turn the cuff back. But yet they've thought of people with short arms. Turn it, you know. They really do seem to have it, Sainsbury's. So yeah, this is a V-neck. So it's got a shorter back and a V-neck, a point there. Yeah, so really chuffed with that, because I won't crochet garments, it's just not me, so I'm going to have to bend down again. And then my mum said when she was younger they used to call this sort of jumper a sloppy joe, so I've got a nice sloppy joe one. And even though it's 3/4 length, because I've got short arms, it's almost the perfect length, so I can wear one of my long sleeve thin tops underneath it and just fold them back a bit. So yeah, that was my little treat to, well, birthday treat to myself. So yeah, so if you didn't want to see that, I hope you skipped past it, and I will get on to the crochet. So yeah, I plan another shopping trip somewhere. But yes, so I'm quite pleased with that. So on to the crochet. I'm not going to unravel all of this because it's just enormous, because it's 10 by 10. So it's a nice square blanket. So I finally finished off my scrap blanket, and I just went round the edge using UK double, so American single, and just did 2 rounds of that in walnut, left over from that shawl that I made. And so it's basically all Stylecraft scraps, and I love it. It's nice and cozy, just right for the weather we're starting to have. So yeah, I've finished that off. I can also knock that off the 100 thing challenge. My whip at the moment is the Pineapple Peacock shawl. It's designed by Amy Gunderson. I have shown this pattern before, and you can get it from Universal Yarn. It's a free pattern. So let me just, so that's what it's going to look like. It's like I said, it's a nice pattern, but there was just part of it I just could not get my head round. I'm probably, with this one, this time I am more than likely not going to do the picot edge, because I just want to see what it looks like without, so I probably won't do that. So this is how it's coming on. I'm using James C. Brett yarn. I cannot remember the colour, and I've got rid of the yarn band. So yeah, it's coming along, and it takes nearly virtually 2 balls of James C. Brett marble chunky. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to do the picot border around this one. I don't fancy it. So yeah, so that is me all up to date. There won't be a video coming up because, like I said earlier on, it's just a manic week, so hence why I'm doing it today. And I hope you're all well, and by the next time I do a video, probably won't be next weekend. I don't know. No, it definitely won't be. So the next time I see you, hopefully I'll have a shawl finished and maybe just start on another project. I fancy doing a smaller scrap blanket, nothing as big as that, because that's for me. But I've got some, you know, the organza bags you get with Wool Warehouse. I've got a bag, not totally full, but it's fairly full, with some chunky yarn in it. So I think I might make a start on making a scrap blanket, because I want to do a granny rectangle one, which I won't be keeping. That will be going to charity. This one was going to go to charity, but then the size of it, it's enormous, and also the cost of me trying to post that with other stuff. I know I could post it on its own, but it's ended up being loved by me and Lex mum, and obviously mum was over, so Lexi was here as well, and I had it over me because I was really cold when we got back, and Lexi thought it was hers as well, so it's obviously meant to stay. It's meant to stay in the Harris household. That's not easy to say. That's a bit of a tongue twister. Harris household. So it's not easy to say. Giving myself a tongue twister there. So on that note, I'm going to love you and leave you all, and I will see you again soon. So take care. Bye.